I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The vision of Doral Academy Charter Middle High School is to set the standard for outstanding student achievement while providing a safe and nurturing academic environment.
Rise and shine, Firebirds. I'm
Mikala Roig and I'm here repping FBTV for the day. Today is Friday, November 13, 2020, and welcome back to our 9th edition of our weekly show, The Rise. You might notice that the show looks a little different, and that's because it's Friday the 13th, Freaky Friday style. With the rainy weekend we just had, this weekend looks to be more sunny with a 20% chance of rain, with a high of 84 and a low of 77 degrees. Coming up on today's show, Cassandra Garcia with a story to honor a local veteran, tips on how to step outside of your comfort zone, a peek at what can happen when Zoom goes a little too far, Dane Giorgio with this week's trending topics, and lastly, your weekly announcement. All this and more coming up on this edition of The Rise. In national news, the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact is a new proposed agreement that calls for states to award their electoral votes to the winner of the National Popular Vote. So far, 15 states and the District of Columbia have approved the pact, accounting for 196 electoral votes of the standard 270 to win the presidency. Colorado voters are the newest to join the growing list of states who want a change in their government. In local news, a South Florida family is mourning after a deadly crash on the Florida Turnpike over the weekend. A car full of preteens, none older than 13 years old, crashed through a guardrail and went into a canal near mile marker 47. Two of the children, the underage driver included, were injured and one was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigations are still afoot and no arrests have been made. On Wednesday, we observed a sacred holiday from our history, Veterans Day. Here's Cassandra Garcia with our story on one from the Korean War.
Every year, we take the time to remember and recognize those who have fought for our country. Today, we look into Korean War veterans Hugo Menendez's story and how he gave it all for our country.
Well, right out of high school, I volunteered to go to the Korean War. I found the military to be very satisfactory. I personally believe it's excellent experience. It teaches you a lot. You learn a lot of discipline, mainly self-discipline.
After finishing his studies, Hugo traveled to Europe where he worked in the intelligence service and later got promoted to be an administrative sergeant, where he served for many years.
Before it even became a tourist attraction. I visited the First World War cemetery, and there were thousands and thousands of graves. So on Veterans Day, those are the ones I think about. I don't think so much about what I did. I think of those that died, never came back.
Signing off from Firebird TV, I'm Cassandra Garcia.
Going outside of your comfort zone can be a little difficult sometimes. Here are some tips to help you break down that barrier.
Being a teenager is not easy. We constantly keep ourselves in and let our minds take over the rest of our bodies. It tells us we're not brave, smart, stable, attractive, or strong enough to do this. Even when it doesn't feel like it though, we're small flakes of dust in comparison to the rest of our universe, and nothing is as important as we make it seem. The first step in living the way we want to is to pop the bubble of supposed safety we've blown around ourselves for protection, and do things that make us uncomfortable. It can be as simple as changing up your wardrobe or telling someone you like them. Take today to put on someone else's shoes, someone who is more confident and all you want to be. Stepping out of your comfort zone comes with the realization that those two people are the same, and you're more than brave, smart, attractive, stable, and strong enough to do this.
Sometimes Zoom can get a little out of hand. Here's what can happen when it goes a little too far.
Welcome to Zoom. It appears you have come to school in pajama pants. Classic. Your first class starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click on the right corner if you wish to be muted. Good choice. Care for a virtual background. Oh no. Connectivity issues. Wi-Fi restored. Unmuted.
Get me out!
You do realize you're in class. But if you wish to get out, you must repeat the magic words. You know what they are.
Leave meeting, leave meeting, leave meeting.
Permission granted.
It's important to stay up to date on what's trending in all your socials. So here's Dane Giorgio to do just that.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Alyssa Zabala. I'm Jimena Lico. Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Dane Giorgio, here to catch up on everything that's been trending this week. The Xbox Series X has officially released worldwide on Tuesday. The console is claimed to be the fastest, most powerful Xbox ever. Twitter users who have already received the console have been showing off its impressive new features with gameplay. Sadly, the console sold out in most retails, but with the holiday season coming up, you might want to add that to your holiday wish list. COVID-19 has affected many people in the entertainment industry, but social media platforms like YouTube has made it easier to increase viewer ratings for TV personalities like Jimmy Fallon and James Corden by posting their COVID-friendly segments and interviews, gaining more virtual streams compared to live streams. This past weekend, Hispanic and Latinx influencers have been using their platforms on Instagram to help Central American countries like Honduras and Nicaragua, who have been affected by Hurricane Ida. It left thousands without homes and destroyed communities, making influencers come out and help support the cause, creating awareness of this natural disaster. That's all for this week's trending topics, and now on to your announcements.
There will be middle school tutoring today provided by Key Club in Miss Maria Suarez's Zoom from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. For students scheduled to take the FSA on November 9th and 10th, retakes will take place next Monday and Tuesday on the 16th and 17th. Doral's National Honor Society for Dance Arts will be holding a meeting next Monday, November 16th. Seniors, a reminder that a minimum of 25 community service hours are due December 1st. Find and fill out the form under Student Life on our school's website and email the completed form to your respective counselor. That's all for this edition of The Rise. Don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias for all the latest updates at Firebird TV. Happy Friday, and from all of us here at FBTV, we hope you all have an amazing weekend.